haven't hired our focus area manager there, and we don't have the teams of fellows on those yet. They'll start in start in January. So would love to bring all of those folks here in January, February, and sort of learn, and you guys can throw everything at them.
Great. Can you speak about some of the economic development projects that are happening or being considered?
Yeah, so the ones that have happened so far have been in streamlining business permitting, making sense of zoning for new businesses. Biz Friendly in Kansas City was about helping small businesses understand how to use social media in a really basic way, social media and other digital outreach. And then there were two interesting projects in San Juan, or in Puerto Rico. One was about the same problem you have with like business permitting or zoning is there's like a complex set of rules, and you have to understand all of the different rules and how they would apply to you. Exactly the same case with business incentives. There's a wide range of incentives, but you have to go look at each individual one and see if that applies to you and understand a bunch of language that isn't really obvious, instead of like plugging in, I am this business, I'm minority owned, I'm located here, and I'm a dry cleaner or whatever, and go, oh, that's the set of incentives that are relevant to me. Boom, here's the ones I can apply for. What was the other one in Puerto Rico? Does anybody know? There was another one, Prima Peso and Negocio. Anyway, so it's been stuff like that. So we're really excited about that. We're really proud of that because if you think about it, if you're a serial entrepreneur and you're going to do a new tech startup, your lawyers handle all that. You don't ever think about that. You're not filing paperwork over and over again. You're not trying to stay in compliance. You're not wondering what piece of paper you haven't filed with the city that they're going to come after you about. And you're not that worried, frankly, about all the different fees. We see over and over again, there's been a bunch of studies about this recently that we can point you at, is that the national dialogue is that small businesses live and die on the tax. What's the tax rate? If the tax rate's too high, I don't want to be there. Turns out if you really ask them, what they actually care about is just transparency. They want to know what they're required to file and how much it's going to cost so that they can plan for it and know that they're in compliance and not be afraid of getting, most fines that businesses get for not being in compliance with the city are because they didn't know they were supposed to file that paperwork. And you can certainly forgive them for not knowing that because it's an incredibly complex project. So we're really proud of that because I do think that works towards a more equal society when you make it as easy for someone who doesn't have a team of lawyers to start a business as one who does. But as I said, we'd like to do more work in really in economic equality across the cities that we're working in, certainly in part because of our own environment here in the Bay Area.